Hello there everyone, and it's a good time to mess around with a unique app. Now believe me, once you have finished watching how I did create this app, now you will be very glad to know that you can build even dozens of such similar apps. You just need to look out for the website. So we'll be looking how we can dump the information, the selective information from the website onto our screen, and I'll tell you a couple of good ways to do so. Now for this exercise, I have chosen the website Internic, and here's the full URL: reports.internic.net/CGI/WHOIS, or simply look for the WHOIS Internic service. And this is a unique kind of service. Now in the Internic website, I have chosen because this is the simplest website, not much CSS or Bootstrap and all of that. Of course, we could have chosen that also, but I would like to go from the baby steps. Now all what we have to do is to go for this website. You can place the URL or simply the domain name of any company like google.com, your personal website, or maybe apple.com, or anything which suits you. And it shows you the information about the domain registrar and the name service. Right now we are interested in the domain, so I'll hit on the submit. Now notice this websites take a little while, so definitely your app is also going to take a little bit of time because this website queries from the third-party website like Mark Monitor and all of that, and then displays. Obviously time taken, but really worth spending time. So what we want to see is we want to query from our app to this website, put your URL or whatever the website is on this bar, and after that I want to display this information up to here, the markmonitor.com. Okay, good so far. But why I have chosen this website? Because this website was one of the friendliest one, as it displays everything in the URL. So you can see reports.internic.net and blah blah. After that there is a equals to google.com. Oops, not like that. Oh, come on, stop loading. Okay, so it says google.com, and after that there are something. So we can do some kinds of string interpolation or string concatenation to put the custom URL out there. And obviously we can have multiple checks like what happens when user gives a complete URL like http://google.com, or maybe puts a www.google.com. What happens then, or what happens when the user don't put anything? But that's a later case. That's our special conditional cases. Right now I want to just focus on building the app. So I would not be wasting much of the time in front of a screen. I have already done that. And what you might want to do is open up this file, the iOS 9 exercise files. And here's my domain info, the new application that I've created. We'll start from the scratch. I'll open up the Xcode project, not the scratch actually. I have already created that app. Let me go on to the full screen mode. And what I have done, let me show you exactly what I have done. I did open up my storyboard, and first of all I have taken this image view. Let me open this guy so that it can tell you what happened. So first of all, there was a simple view. Inside the view I have dragged an image view. I can simply search for that image view, just drag and drop and give its full width. And once you have done that, I have chosen an image for it, like a blue background, which is bg.jpg. You can choose any of that. Now I have just Googled it around and have selected it with that. And I have chosen the aspect fill this time because I thought that this will look good, but again, play it around with that. Okay. Once I did that, I did a couple of constraints on that. Let me show you what exactly I did. And I clicked on that, selected the top constraint. Now just fix it from the top, from the left, from the right, and from the bottom for the view. Okay, so it makes sure that it is oriented on both portrait and the simple landscape as well. After that, I did select the label. I hope everyone now knows how to put a label on the screen. It's really simple. Just drag, search for the label, drag it on the screen, adjust a little bit, and then put the constraint. Let me show you what exact constraint I put up. I clicked on that, selected that, make it fixed from the top. Also make sure that its height is fixed and its width is also fixed. And after that, I clicked on this one, the horizontal in the container, to make sure that it is fixed in the horizontally as container. If you're again a little bit worried about what kind of I did that, you can click on this inspector and you can see that we have got aligned to this X, aligned to width equals heights and all of the margin constraint. That is why I discussed that previously, because there will be a lot of projects that I'll be showing you, and sometimes you may think that what kind of constraints he has put. So you can look around here. So you can see that a lot of constraints are put up. Okay, after that, there is again simple label, nothing fancy about it. Again, the same constraint is being put up. Fix it from the top, that means fix it from the WHOIS information label. Fix height, fix width, and after that, contain in the horizontally in the container. So fix it. Okay, so exactly like that. I have actually used that similar constraint in all of that. And after that, there is a text input box, and there is again a button. Notice this is not a label, this is a button. And after that, there is again a label. Now this is a little bit orangish. I hope you can fix that up. Nothing much to be worried about at this point of time. Okay, so our UI design is good. Again, I haven't shown you why I have drag and drop, because it takes time. Again, it takes a little bit of while to play around and fix that properly. So I haven't done it in front of you. Otherwise, it's a not much very heavy thing. Everyone can do that. And if I run this guy on my simulator, I hope iPhone 5 is still running. Yes, it is. And we can see that it is running. And if I just orient it by hitting the command and the arrow key, it looks good at the sidewise. It looks good on the horizontal and portrait both ways. So it will be looking definitely. We have started from the square storyboard. That is why it is going to look good on the iPhone 5, 6 or 6S as well. Again, I have tweaked a little bit about the label sizing as well. I have entered a couple of things in that. So let me just bring that guy out here and stop that. And I have tweaked it a little because this font is a little bit smaller. If I go to inspector, it's actually 10. This guy is a little bit big, about 30. And this guy is 14. And this guy is 17. So quite a little bit of tweaking. Okay, so our interface is done. Now, what is your task? Your task is to link this text box, this button and this label with the file in the viewcontroller.swift. Okay, quite an easy task. Do it and let's meet in the next movie.